Well, what we're doing today is to officially launch the Lovecleanksa App, which is an application, a mobile application that allows individuals to identify issues that they want to report and send it to us, whether it is around garbage that's uncollected, whether it's about handcarts that are stored where there shouldn't be, a building breach, whether it is around a broken street light, anything like that. You can take a picture, you can upload it to us, and we will follow through with that. We are particularly pleased today because we also have partnered with a number of the agencies, because some of the reports that we are expecting are not just going to be things that we have specific responsibility for. And so whether it is JPS, NWC, NWA, and so on, the police, we are able to work with them. Many of them have already identified the individual in their agency that will interface with us, that will have access, therefore, to our website so that they can go on and monitor what is happening there and provide feedback for individuals who have reported issues that they have found as they go. We are also here today talking about a gift that we received from the Lewisham City Council of a garbage truck, which we believe will also assist us in helping to just keep our markets clean as well. One is that we have been paying the National Solid Waste Management Authority to collect garbage for us in the various markets. We haven't been able to do it as frequently as we would want to do it. One, because it would stretch their own resources, and two, because of the cost of it. With our own dedicated compactor, we are able to do that on a much more frequently, and we are able to save some cost as well in terms of doing it on our own. And that is going to result in a much cleaner market and therefore a much cleaner environment in which people can do business. We're going to be using it for all our markets, and quite frankly all of those offices that we have, we're going to be using it to do that as well. Well, the fact that we're going to be using it to clean up, and we're going to be cleaning up more frequently, we are hoping will also encourage our vendors and persons, our shoppers in the markets as well, to dispose of their garbage properly, which means to bag them and to throw them in the appropriate receptacle and not just to throw them any and everywhere. We are also intending to have a discussion with our vendor committees in our various markets so that they can also assist us in making sure that all of us play our part in our markets to keep them clean. I also want to appeal to individuals who are out there. If you don't have a smartphone but you have a camera, take a picture when you go home, try and upload it so that you can keep us in the loop and keep us aware of what is happening. I'm also asking for some patience, because we have put ourselves out there. We intend to respond promptly. We intend to act on those things we can act on, and if we can't, we want to explain why we can't. But I'm appealing for patience, because it is going to take us some time to be able to respond to all of the requests in the timely manner that we want for everything. That's what we're striving for. But everyone knows that that's one of our biggest challenge, our customer service. And so as we seek to improve it, we're asking for patience, we're asking for understanding, but we're also asking people to hold us to account. So we'll be saving a lot of money by having this truck. As I said, all the money that we would normally pay to clean up our markets and our arcades, we don't have to pay that out. The maintenance and the driver will cost us considerably less. We'll also be saving, because whether it is the 24 Church Street or the other offices that we have, we can also pick up from those. Sometimes when we talk about saving money, we only look at what we'll save by picking up the garbage. But if you look at what you'll also save, because you have better habits in terms of disposing of your garbage. So it's your own, whether it is rat infestation or other issues related to hygiene and so on, we'll also be saving on that, because we will be having a cleaner property and we will be taking care of it more efficiently.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. As I sat there, I was thinking how nice and clean the surrounding looks, and I wish this would be an everyday occurrence, because this is one of the busiest intersections we have in the corporate area, and it is always clean. Okay, well, I want to commend the NSWMA and those responsible for maintaining this area, and it shows that we can do some things good in Jamaica. I want also to commend those who occupy these stalls here. If we had all the stalls in the area looking like this, then I'm sure, and all over the corporate area, we'd have a more ordered city of Kingston and St. Andrew. I want to say that it's welcome, and I want to congratulate the KSAC for this initiative. It has been a long time in the making, but to bring it to practical application, and I have to commend the mayor and her team. The use of technology, we speak about it, but to apply it in our day-to-day lives is another matter. And therefore, this application, and I want to recommend it to you. I had the original version on my phone, and I used it a few times. I know it's useful, and I want therefore now to ask you to look at it. This area is significant in the business life of the country, and I was informed by the NSWMA that this zone 14, 12, 13, and 14, which essentially comprise from here going back to New Kingston, going back up to halfway through, right around to Devon Road and going down to Hagley Park Road, cost the NSWMA $120,000 a day just to haul garbage from here. And this is separate from the private sector arrangements. So you can imagine the tremendous amount of solid waste that we produce here in this area of the corporate area alone. Many times, of course, when you pass through here, especially late at night, the place is really in a deplorable condition. Where you see garbage floating around, plastic bags blowing all over the place, and therefore, it's why we want the citizens to partner with us in this venture. It's not possible for the KSA or the councillors or the mayor or deputy mayor or staff members or the NSWMA for that matter alone to maintain the sanitation and to develop the clean culture that we require. So therefore we are using this opportunity to try to bring our citizens to be actively participating in your surroundings. We have a very serious problem with, for example, men urinating around the place, around on the walls and in corners and so on. So beware now. You may be caught and placed, and this thing goes worldwide. So if you want to advertise, then try it. It is also something that we are going to monitor very closely. I want to say that as a companion part of this program, we are also looking at the fines associated with littering in the entire country. We already have these fines, and I've spoken about them. We are working on 2 pieces of legislation. So once we roll out the legislation itself, also the fines and the regulations will be part and parcel of it. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot continue to allow the capital city to appear as it is. From time to time we start these efforts. It's a question of stops and starts. But certainly with the application of technology now, we will begin to see that we have to make our capital city pride of place. I know, for example, the Ministry of Tourism and the KSS itself is looking at tourism to bring back tourism to the corporate area. We have the largest cultural center, historic sites, the National Museum, the great waterfront. The potential of the corporate area is endless. Our citizens must be called upon to do their duty to keep the city clean. And so therefore, it's a partnership. And we won't come down on you with brute force, but we will try to engage you over time, and gradually the laws will take its course to those who will not comply. So this is a start of a process that we hope in short order will bring our city to be a clean place that we love, respect, and enjoy. We're working on a number of initiatives, and I'm sure we are going to extend this all over the corporate area. the whole question of the renewal of the communities from here going all the way to downtown, a critical part of the whole redevelopment of the corporate area. And so, ladies and gentlemen, if we collectively work towards this endeavor, we will ensure a beautiful city. I want to thank the KSAC for utilization of the partnership with Lewisham and therefore getting this wonderful compactor which we sorely need. The NSWMA, I'm sure, will work out some arrangement to compensate the KSAC for their efforts. Maybe in terms of your efficiency or what have you, but certainly I want to say that we really thank the KSAC for a proactive approach to deal with matters that affect the city. Lovecleanksa is a good app, and I'm sure the persons from St. Thomas and Portland are not here by accident. I'm sure they are looking to activate a system similar to this, and we hope to spread it right across the country. Thank you very much, and successes in the venture. God bless you all.
So in 2009, we formed a partnership with the London Borough of Lewisham via the Commonwealth Local Government Forum. We visited London, we sat with them, we told them what our issues were, and they showed us some solutions that they had, and we thought it fit that we could partner with them to develop a similar app that would take care of some of the problems that we have. Our theme was improving service delivery through social media, and this theme we have carried through until now, and we have sort of relaunched our theme, which is Here to Serve, and this app is appropriately titled. Initially, we had called it Completely Kingston, and it was created based on a similar app that they have, which is called Love Clean Streets. It's intended to be a mechanism for citizens of the municipality to report issues. So that's the first thing I want you to get. This is not just an app that the KSAC will use or that the NSWMA will use or NEPA or any other agency. The citizen can log on and use this app to report an issue that is happening in his or her community. We also developed Facebook and Twitter pages in the initial stages because we wanted to get feedback from persons as to what it is that we were doing and how we could assist. We had a soft launch in November 2012 where we introduced the app to our partner councils, and we also obtained feedback from them. Whenever we went to our town hall meetings or we had presentations, we would also introduce the app to persons, to get feedback from them. And our aim was to make Kingston and St. Andrew a clean and orderly municipality for persons to live, work, do business, and raise families. Now, based on the feedback that we received, we changed the name from Completely Kingston to Lovecleanksa. And as you will realize, this name is an easier handle for persons to remember, and it also captures both parishes. Now, some of the benefits of using this app. What we have found is that it is useful in our enforcement efforts because the key thing about it is that it relies on you taking a photograph of the issue. Yeah? And we all know the saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Now, one of the things that we have been using it with is our signs initiative. Whether they are illegally erected or expired, we take photos and we go back in-house and we'll cross-reference the data and do what we're supposed to do. Another of the benefits, increased efficiency and effectiveness, allows for multiple channels of communications, also allows for transparency, and also we will be using it as a performance management tool.